Oxnard police have temporarily suspended enforcement of the city's two gang injunctions after recent court decisions involving injunctions in Los Angeles and Orange counties. The Oxnard Police Department's decision about the civil court orders, which restrict certain behaviors of alleged Colonia Cheeks and Southside Cheeks gang members, was announced this week but took effect in November. Police said they've been mum on the issue until mapping out a path to resolve the issue with the Ventura County District Attorney's Office. The cases outside the area involve due process violations for those served with the court orders. The lawsuits alleged individuals named under the injunctions weren't afforded an opportunity to challenge their suspected gang involvement. Oxnard's suspension will remain in place until authorities implement a judicial hearing process for those being served with the injunctions. As part of this new process, about 370 people Oxnard police previously identified as possible members of the two gangs are subject to being reserved with the injunction. They will be given notice that they are entitled to a hearing before being added to the injunction. In essence, it means Oxnard police are starting over. But Police Chief Scott Whitney said it's the right and necessary thing to do. "This is really not that much different than other court decisions," Whitney said. "We have to adjust our police processes, our procedures every time there's court decisions. This isn't that new for us." Ventura County District Attorney Greg Totten filed the injunctions, alleging the behaviors of the city's two largest gangs were a public nuisance. The civil restraining order was first filed against members of the Colonia Cheeks, the bigger of the two gangs, and became permanent in June 2005. The injunction against the Southside Cheeks went into effect in October 2006. Totten could not be reached for comment Thursday, but Ventura County Special Assistant District Attorney Michael Schwartz said the decision is to ensure the rights of people being served with the injunction. There's been some recent case decisions about the right of people bound by gang injunctions to challenge their membership in the gang and to have some sort of due process determination before they're bound by the injunction, Schwartz said. Schwartz, Assistant Police Chief Eric Sonstegard and others in the Ventura County District Attorney's Office have been discussing ways to address the impact of those court rulings locally, and ultimately, that led to the Oxnard Police Department's decision. Sonstegard said the department did not want to announce the suspension until it was clear from those conversations with prosecutors about the best way to proceed on the issue. Talks have not yet begun to determine the format of the due process hearings. The injunctions carved out a large chunk of Oxnard as safety zones and put restrictions on what those named under the court order could wear and do, as well as the individuals identified members could associate with. The allegations and restrictions in the injunctions will not change, Sonstegard said. Both Totten and Whitney have called the injunctions an effective tool for law enforcement officers, who in Oxnard were overwhelmed by the gang-related crime rate and the effect it was having on the quality of life of city residents.